Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to episode number 109 of Just Tap Tasting. I'm Brian Fisher, and this is a show where we taste some beer here at the Wilkie that we've just tapped. And today we've got a new brewery, as we do on the show. This is Big Alice Brewing Company. I always get that mixed up. They're brewing beer. Their name's Big Alice. They're in Long Island City, New York. Not to be confused with Long Island City for those who don't live here, or some people who do live here and still don't know this fact. Long Island City is in Queens. Remember that. But yeah, Long Island City, or LIC as the folks like to call it. I don't know who folks we're talking about there, but that's what they like to call it. And yeah, Big Alice kind of stemmed out of, the home brewing scene, as many breweries do, back in 2011. And then they opened up their brewery. I think there was some kind of home brewing competition going on that they were like, man, maybe they won, maybe they did some serious stuff, and they're like, we should really do this. And in 2013, they really did it, and they opened up a brewery in Long Island City, and they've been brewing beer ever since then. This is the first time we've had them here at the Wilkie, and we're excited about it. We just did a big only Queens beer event, and so since they're in Queens, because that's where Long Island City is, as we just learned, they were part of that lineup, and this is the Honey Wit. So one of the interesting things about Big Alice is they are a farm brewery. This is an actual designation and an actual like law, if you will. It's like a legal merit. To be designated as a farm brewery, you have to follow certain guidelines. It also gives you certain freedoms, I believe. I'm not sure where the law kind of falls on that. But if you do know, jump in the comments below. Let me know. Where does farm brewery, what does it allow you to do? What does it keep you from doing? I believe there are some interesting things, like you can maybe sell your beer in different ways. It's interesting. I can't remember. It's been a while. But they are a farm brewery, which also means that they use all locally produced ingredients. So all of what they brew, I believe, is from the state of New York. And so that's the case with this. I think grain, hops, and then this one is a Honey Wit. So it's got local honey, orange peel, and coriander in it, which some of these adjuncts or added spices and things of that nature that are in this beer are indicative of the style. Belgian wit or wheat beers, or except for when you get into like the German wheats, like the Hefeweizens and things of that nature. Spice qualities either showing up through the yeast and sometimes that clove quality like you kind of get, or spices physically being introduced to the beer during the brewing process, which is what we have here. Color-wise, it is kind of a pale gold kind of color. Yeah, let's take it into the nose. Definitely, you get a lot of orange peel, orange citrus kind of quality on the nose. But that's actually coming, like sometimes we talk about those citrus kind of aromas on the show here. Typically it's showing up because of the hops, not the case here. So it kind of shows them in a different way. Like for me, when I smell this beer, I distinctly recognize citrus as actual citrus fruit, not citrus aromas coming from the hops. Citrus peel is actually involved in this beer, and so it's showing up really nicely in a refreshing way on the nose. Almost like orange creamsicle, like orange cream soda on the nose, which is super refreshing. I mean, as it brightens up here in Brooklyn and it starts to get warmer, stylistically, wit beers are all the rage. Sometimes we physically put oranges in them if that's your style. Sometimes we hate that, and so we don't do it. Depends on who you are and how you feel about those things. But let's give it a taste. 5.2%, I believe. Nice. I don't really get much of this honey sweetness. I get more of like a wildflower kind of floral kind of component that sometimes shows up with different types of honey. I definitely get the orange peel, citrus. I get a little bitter spice kind of quality from the coriander. This has a dry finish, and it's really nice. I'm kind of like staring off into the distance. Sorry about that. I haven't forgot about you. You're still there, and I appreciate you. Question of the day. When you drink beers that are seemingly appropriate for it, do you put fruit in them? Means if you get a Hefeweizen, if you go to the bar and you order the Weihenstephaner, do you put the lemon wedge on it and then in it? Is that your style? Question of the day, you know, wit beers, German wheat beers, that's where it stylistically can be or cannot be appropriate, do you put fruit in them? Lemon or orange? I want to know. Answer in the comments below. And if you do, tell me what beer is like your go-to. Like, do you do the Blue Moon with the orange because you see it on the package and it just feels right? I want to know. Jump in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. This was episode 109, and we're excited to have you subscribe so that we can always be together. Cheers.